Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today is Wednesday. It is, I'm late this morning doing some trading, but we'll see if we can capitalize. I'm going to see if I can take a few trades, surrounding supply and demand. The market hasn't really done too much today, and really not much at all since the beginning of this week, but we are moving into quarter four, and things are kind of slowing down as far as volume. I mentioned yesterday this is an area of, areas of the demand sitting down here, or major areas of support where price could bounce out of. It bounced yesterday once it got down to this area, and we also have demand resting down here at the bottom. But price can continue pushing lower. We had this swing here high, a pullback here, and then making a higher high here. So it's basically trading, pulling back right now, trading within this leg right here. So we'll see what happens here. Again, I trade supply and demand for everyone, or anyone that's new to watching the channel. And I'm a scalper, and that's how I trade each and every day, looking for setups and basically off of rejections of areas of supply and demand. So simple strategy that I use. Most times it's using pair charts, and then sometimes I will use my 12 chart to trade directly from, but always trying to I'm looking at the higher time frame to see what's going on, and sometimes I'll counter trend trade depending on if I see a decent setup. But strategy is pretty simple. It's just using pair charts, looking for breaks of structure, price pullback to an area of supply or demand, and then scale down to a lower time frame chart and look for the repeat of the same step process to happen. So if you're interested in learning more about that, then you can look on the channel. You can just search supply and demand on my channel, and I have lots of, live recorded sessions where I record my sessions and post them to the channel as well. But it all surrounds supply and demand zones, and that's the style of trade and how I trade. Now, right now, price, looking at the 12 range chart, it's made structure to the upside. I mean, it's pretty much made higher highs and higher lows, turning back around. It now is testing an area of demand resting right here. We also had an area of small area demand resting right here as well. So price has tested some zones where it could actually reject it, or has already rejected when it got right here, and now it's broke a little structure to the upside here, a little level here. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of activity going on. I should probably scale down to my 4 range chart now, and really probably be looking at that. Let's take a look here. Yeah. We'll go long here. Okay. Take a quick little scalp back to the upside here. See what happens. Quick little scalp to the upside. Price pulling back. Got myself in a little hairy trade there. Price actually. I don't want to see it break below this area right here. Bad little entry right there. Let's see. Hopefully we get filled here. Looking for a break now. There we go. Breaks that area. It should come up there and test. Come on, baby. There we go. All right. Go ahead and take out right there. Yeah. Okay. So wasn't one of the best of trades. Price came back on me a little bit there, but I definitely didn't want to see price break below this area of support sitting right here. So, and I'm looking at both my 12 and 4 range chart now. Being that we're not having too much price movement and trying to really look for rejection when price pulls back to key areas of supply and demand zones. And volume is low. I'm really leaning more on my period chart strategy, using the 12 range and the 4 range, or any two period charts in a sense, whatever the case is. But because volume is low and there's not a lot of opportunity, to be honest with you, because of the like I said, the volume is just really low today, or the low last few days. We're in the quarter 4 and the holidays approaching, and a lot of people, they stand down from trading this time of the year. They've already made what they're going to make for the year and kind of just enjoy the holidays, and then start gearing back up for Q1 next year. So things will be a little slow over the next several weeks, I say, or the next few weeks. But yeah, let me take a look here and see what's going on here. Let's see. So first little trade there. Today's the 30th. Yeah, just a couple little ticks there. Picked up a quick 15 ticks. So 15 ticks, not bad. Scalping. First trade of today. Again, I'm a scalper. I trade supply and demand, and so that's what I'm waiting on. But I mean, since the market's been open this morning, I mean, we haven't done much of anything. Maybe just a low here, pull back, lower low, pull back, lower low. So kind of just stair stepping to the downside and look at the 12 range chart. But on the 60 range, we're definitely tapped into some area. We're actually at areas of, key areas of demand where price can bounce, and you can look for a long entry. But yeah, so that's what I'm waiting on right now. Yeah, I was going to hold off right now. Market's not doing nothing right now. It's just, my long was good. I took it too early. Should have waited for price to. It basically pushed a little lower before rejecting to go higher. So the long was good. My exit point was, let me see. Yeah, my exit point was also good. So let's wait and see. So I'll try to go long off of this area right here, this area of demand, resting right here. Price push a little lower, but this is not the 4 range. So I'm looking at the 12. I'm looking at really at the 12 range. So price came down to this area of demand sitting right here at the 12 range. If you can see it right here, okay, back down to the lows pretty much. So once I got the rejection, I will, that was my aim to go long at demand. So, and it's back down here to this area of demand again. It's just kind of moving sideways right now. You can see price building volume here. Just taking a quick little scalp here. There we go. Okay, quick little scalp. Where's the VPOC for today at? Today's POC. Okay, it's at the top up here at 65. Okay. So, yeah, it's just moving sideways right now. It's made a low here, pull back, similar low. So, not a lot going on this morning. So I'm just scalping real quick, using my 4 range chart. Couple ticks there. This time of the year, you're gonna have to trade and be very smart and really tighten up on your risk management, I'd say, because there's not a lot of volume in the market, not a lot of people trading, so there's not a lot of money floating around. Not a lot of heavy hitters when I say big players in the market. So gonna have to be very careful how you trade and be wise, and maybe scale down your lot size or contract size. If you're someone that's really interested in really trying to continue trading through Q4 through the holidays, just be very mindful of how you actually trade. Control your risk management. Be smarter and wiser about how you trade, like I said, and maybe not trade as much, and look for shorter or more so scalp movements in the market. Capitalize off of those, because there's not a lot of volume, and there's not a lot of volume in the market, and not a lot of momentum, I say, or push in the market, with big players in the market that are going to push and pull the market. You may not get what you're actually looking for on a longer term, I guess, position, or a longer term run in the market. So that's why I've always been a scalper, and I've always been a short term or short term type trader. I get in, look for the setups, and then I get out. My entries and exit are pretty quick, and I look for the next setup, whatever the case is. Some people, they like to ride the trade. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, maybe you just, I don't know. Everybody trades different. Everybody's strategy is different. So for me, I'm looking for quick movements in the market, get out and wait for the next setup. So, all right, the market push a little higher here. Be interesting to see what happens here. We do have a bit of news, I think, around I think 12:30 today. Yeah, 12:35 and then 1:30 today. So those are FOMC members speaking. So those are pretty heavy hitters. So we have to be mindful about those news events. Yeah, the market's not doing too much. It's just it came down here rejected, but it's just very slow, very, very slow. Looking to see what happens here. Maybe it's going to try to push higher. We'll see if we get some rejection here. Maybe take a long entry. So the market could reject here. It could come right here to this area here, possibly reject. But it could also come to this area down here. There's just demand resting down here, of course, at the bottom right here. That we can clearly identify. So yeah, we'll just see what happens here. See what happens. Slow market. I'm gonna look at the volume here. Yeah, we're not even over a million contracts, and we're at the afternoon time. I may try to get into one little small more trade here and see what happens, because we are approaching. It's a little bit after 12 now. I know at 12:30 we do have a little. We have a FOMC member speaking, but then at 1:30 we have Powell speaking. So let's see what happens here. All right, the market's rejecting this area here, pushing lower now. Yeah, I want to be careful here. Let's see. Okay, I'm waiting to see what price is going to do down in this area here. It could break through this area and continue pushing lower. So we'll see. Okay, this was the prior area of demand sitting down here. Price broke through this area right here, pulled back, rejected it, pushed higher. Now it's pulling back to that area again. So, but it could push lower now, and it looks like it wants to. And yeah, it's already taking it out. So it's taking that area out to the downside. So yeah, let's see. Hmm. Huh. Wait to see what price is going to do. Okay, guys, I shared this trade earlier on Discord. Stepped away from my computer, but during the FOMC, when Powell spoke this afternoon, I stepped away from my computer and I see a lot of activity that happened. A lot of it coming out of, well, all that came from what was said in his announcement. Anyways, the trade I actually took was right around this area here. I shared it on Discord today, so if you're part of our Discord community, you will actually see the trade entry that I took. It was around 104 Eastern time was the time I posted. Eastern Standard Time was the time I posted that trade, but it was a trade I mentioned on Discord. Price pulling back to this key area, to this area of demand sitting right here, as well as price broke back into this swing to the downside. So we have resistance right here, broke back into the swing. So we had a rejection at an area of demand off of the 12 range chart, and price broke back into this area of resistance above us, above that area or price level there. Broke into it, pulled back on a retracement, rejected. I went entered long, and my goal was to take my trade out. I think I took it out a little bit at, I think like a 54 and a half or something like that. But yeah, so that's what I got in. Again, I took a screenshot of that, posted it on Discord. It was a pullback to an area of demand, breaking back into an area of resistance, failing to push lower. So it broke back into this area of resistance, which is just this swing right here. And when it pulled back, it did break back below 45 and a half, but we had that supporting this swing right here. That supporting swing, so price would clear to take out the bottom here at 42 and a half. Then that would have definitely gave me a clear sign that the market wants to push lower. But because on the pullback, it didn't take out the bottom end of the swing right here, and then it broke back higher. Okay, it broke higher. I went ahead and entered a trade because that was clear sign of failure, clear sign of rejection. I want to push lower, so I took the trade long. Again, I got out a little early right here at 40. I think it was 44. Excuse me. Did I say 45? I'm sorry, guys. 54 and a half. I meant to say not 45 and a half. 54 and a half. And what the aim would really be for this area right here of resistance, but price kind of, the market was real slow. I had to jump off, so I went ahead and took profit right here at 54 and a half. But as you can see, it went up there and took out this area right here. Okay, so there was liquidity resting right here at the top at this high right here, and price continued pushing higher. And because we were so close to that 130 announcement or 130 Powell speaking, at that time frame there, I went ahead and took out because one, I needed to jump off and take care of something, and two, because of the news event that was coming up. So, anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Today was a good day, even though it was a slow day. It kind of got hectic and crazy looking back at it now. Right, during the time of the announcement or once Powell started speaking. So it is what it is. Wrapping it up here. Appreciate everyone who's tuned in and watched the video today. Thank you for doing so. If you are a first-time viewer and you're interested in joining our Discord, feel free to find the link down in the description portion of the video. We have over 700 members on the community now, and we all just come together and talk about the market, share our trade entries, levels, and zones. So if you're interested and you're looking for a free community to join, Discord community to where fellow like-minded traders come together and share information, all you have to do is find the link down in the description portion of the video. Click on it and join today free of charge, okay? Thanks, guys. Thank you for everyone who's watching. Please drop a like on the video. First-time viewers, if you haven't subscribed, please take the time to go ahead and sub to the channel by clicking on the subscribe button, that red button. Click on the bell. Make sure you get your post notifications turned on. And that's going to wrap it up. Take care and see you in the next video.